some football. Welcome to Northwest Stadium in Landover. Today, a couple of rivals from the NFC East squaring off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. Glad you could join us, everyone. Alongside Brock Hewitt up in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And this contest isn't quite the level matchup that typical good games are born from, partner. One side clearly favored over the other.
Yeah, well, you know where this comes from? A trap game. That's where this comes from.
Yep.
In any sport, from the NFL to basketball to soccer, playing at home, we know this can be the great equalizer that gives the steepest underdogs a fighting chance, and you can feel it in the building today.
I was going to say, you can already hear this home crowd rallying in support of that upset. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Now he takes it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 24 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's good.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
At the 30-yard line.
It's really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. He's got Devontae Smith. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 10 yards.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Hurts now on 3rd and goal. Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence. Coming into this building, they can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led by the 2nd overall pick a decade ago out of the University of Oregon, Marcus Mariota.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. But that QB speed is a difference maker.
Drive starts with an option, right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, play action. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Washington first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Breaks the tackle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. All set to go now from the 35. Throwing now on first down. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First carry of the game now for the rookie out of Arizona. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to throw, Mariota. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throw here, 3rd down. He's going to run for it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Commander's 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Receiver in motion. He's headed right. 1st and goal. Krosky-Merritt. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's another for him. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you got to imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's completed right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
For an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, a run with Barkley. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Complete to Jahan Dotson. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Here's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. It's a screen to Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
They send a receiver in motion right. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. He picked up 6 on the run. Now they're facing 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Motion man left is Brown. On 4th down, Hurts. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Maris. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Mariota. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That's a pretty darn smart play right there. And you've got to be so careful. You got to make sure 100% that you're outside that tackle box before you throw it away, because you don't want to hand him a safety off an unforced mistake.
3rd and long for him here. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Commanders punting on 4th down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. Crosses the 40, and he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line.
The Eagles take over.
Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Man in motion out of the slot. Hurts on 1st down. Completed left side to Smith. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They'll go from the... Oh, the football's loose! And the Commanders pick this one up! And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Commanders set to take over. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down now, ball at the 33. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Caught by Deebo Samuel. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Eagles 7.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Bigsby with the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Blitz coming here. Hurts hits his running back. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. No room up the middle, none outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 25 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set now, 1st and 10. Finding Brown, back-to-back plays. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Complete to number 11.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing here, Hurts. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion.
3rd
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch.
Nick Sirianni going to have the officials look at this one again. He's throwing that challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Ooh, this one is really close, Brock. Did he establish possession and then get both feet down?
Yeah, maintaining possession while being a ballerina, not always easy. A lot to look at here, but I know he thinks he's got a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Good challenge there by Nick Sirianni. The call's overturned. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 23-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on 3rd down as this play stopped for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll throw 3rd and long. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Commanders ready for the punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Hurts setting up to throw. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. 1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Caught by Dotson on the slant. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. He finds Brown right side. Makes a man miss. He's off. Oh, he spins right by him. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And an Eagles first down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts yet again. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 14.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go, 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 go!
They'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Throwing now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
More yards.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So first down from the 41. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. It connects down the sideline. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
2 more yards. That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Back to throw, Mariota. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest, because he is doing damage with his legs.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders tie this game at 21.
At 21 apiece.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shipley now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action. Hurts has it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a 29-yard gain,
29.
and that'll be good for a
That's
Philadelphia
another
first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They run it with Saquon. And look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
Barkley.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get
more
this guy in the
yards.
open field, and he
taken
is
down at the
dangerous to
10-yard
take it to the
line.
house.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Completed left side to Smith. And he's brought down at the line.
Number 6.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he's gonna have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
They're gonna run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 21.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10.
The Commanders are ready to go on offense, and we'll get a look at Deebo Samuel. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Mariota to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Mariota. The right side is caught by Samuel. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd down from the gun. Oh, put some air under this one, right side. That's complete inside the 35. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
17-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
15 more yards.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. Keeps it on the option here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Taken down right
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Back now, pressure coming. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout.
A loss of 7.
And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Intended for
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Moody knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. It's Hurts once again. He'll try and run this. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
So first down from the 41. Throwing here, Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Frankie Louvu there for the tackle. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter.
Jake
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Things going well so far. And you're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Commanders and running back Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt headed back to the field now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Mariota now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
It's a gain of 14
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Mariota. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Mariota. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now Mariota. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
He'll work against the blitz. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run it out of the pistol. Kronsky Merritt can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw, Mariota. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think this defense had enough. This QB has been getting out of the pocket and doing damage with his legs, but not this time. Great pursuit, great effort, and they're able to wrap him up for the sack.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Back to throw now. On the move, headed right. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal. Pass play now. Has it down close. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead right away in half number 2. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Score, Commanders 31, Eagles 28. Jake Moody
out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Bigsby with the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Option play, they give it to Barkley. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Barkley. It's a gain of 8.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he's just a little bit short of that 1st down. They stop him at the 33.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
That earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here. 4th down, he calls his own number on the option, and he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward, send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
The Commanders are headed back out there now, led by Marcus Mariota. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Mariota. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Cooper DeJean with the stop.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Mariota to throw. Cut out left. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. A 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Heads out on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's now 3rd
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Running back motions right. From the gun on 3rd down. Going deep here for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I'd call it about the 12-yard line. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're coming off a 4th down try that didn't work in their favor. Let's see how that might affect the approach they take this time out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They go to Barkley again. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And the Commanders pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, a normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He'll start from the 39. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Commanders are headed back out there now, led by Marcus Mariota. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Back now, pressure coming. Out wide to Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and this is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. First and 10 now from the 46. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down, a run with Barkley. He cuts it to the right sideline. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Barkley.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Here's another carry for Barkley. They get 2 on the run, and that brings up 2nd and goal from the 4.
Pickup of 2.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 35, Commanders 31.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Philadelphia.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington takes over.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here's Mariota now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
2nd and 3 now. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Jr. on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Krosky Merritt on 1st down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
The ball carrier, Cooper DeJean on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 25-yard line.
Now Mariota. His top target, Samuel, has another one. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Mariota. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
9-yard loss.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. Bigsby with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Hurts now from the gun. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
That's good.
They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
12 more yards.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Barkley trying this up the gut. He has room past the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Eagles 1st down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
First down, and they go right back to him. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to throw, Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Making the call himself. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
And 9 at the 9-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Hurts has it. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8.
Eagles 42, Commanders 34.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Philadelphia.
Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Deebo Samuel.
Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here, Kowski Merritt. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll go play action. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes, Kate. He gets drilled. And QBs know that feeling. When you're letting it go and you get hit, definitely not the throw he wanted. And by happenstance, the adjusted throw still found a home, and that home was his teammate.
Back to throw, Mariota. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd down now, they need 7. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that means third down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Motion, motion, motion.
Go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Sent back to their own side of the field on that last play. Some ground to make up here on second. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. Five men now in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. Looking to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. That quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on fourth does not pay off.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon. Escapes a defender. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. But I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, the receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles lead by 15 now.
49, Commanders 34.
Elliott's all
to
set for the
kick
kickoff.
Philadelphia.
Samuel now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Washington will take over first
The
and
Commanders
10
set to take
at their
over.
own
This could be the
25-yard line.
decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Mariota to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trail by 15. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Here's Mariota now. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
After the sack, defense has got to be feeling good. Here comes 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Mariota. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
A gain of 12.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now to throw. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 33-yard line.
Only 1 timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
At the 37-yard line.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Now Mariota. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Here he is to throw. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Hurts a chance to run it here. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from DC.